Fintech company Chime beating estimates in its first report since its June IPO. That stock right now, take a look, we're at 33.01, down marginally this morning. Chris Britt, the Chime co-founder and CEO. Chris, it's nice to see you this morning. How are you feeling about being a public company now?
It feels great. I'm so proud of the team and, for getting us to this moment. And we had a great Q1. We grew our top line 37%. We grew our active member base by 23% year over year. And we also demonstrated great success on the operating leverage side with adjusted EBITDA of 3%. And we raised our expectations across the board. So really great execution and excited for the future.
I'm actually curious, now that you actually have to think in quarters, has that shifted anything for you?
No, we got that question on the call, actually, and about how we manage risk and so forth. Nothing's changed. We endeavor here to be a generational brand that stands for a new approach to banking that's actually helpful, easy, and free. And we do it actually not as a bank, as a technology company, and a technology company that's focused on the needs of everyday consumer, including like the 2/3 of Americans that live paycheck to paycheck. Traditional incumbent banks don't do a great job of serving this segment. And we've been able to really have outsized success by focusing on their needs around short-term liquidity, avoiding fees, building credit, and getting into a healthy rhythm of saving money.
Right. What do you think the biggest risk is to the business? A lot of the banks and big banks, bankers at the big banks don't like you. They think that this basically is a pretend bank that doesn't have the regulations that a bank does, and that you should either be a bank or not be a bank. What do you think of that?
Well, we really like our bank partnership model. So we focus on all elements of the consumer experience and create awesome, easy to use, low cost services. We're a digital company. We partner with banks to hold the deposits. So the money is safe in FDIC insured accounts. Chime doesn't hold the money. It's essentially a tri-party agreement when a consumer signs up for an account between us, our bank partner, and the consumer. And sure, we've heard for the last 10 plus years that the bigger banks poo-pooing us. The banks, look, they have NIM-driven business models. So they want consumers with big balances and really high credit scores. The reality is most people have moderate to low balances and may not fit the credit box of a traditional bank. So banks don't focus their innovation or product strategy for everyday consumers that make up to about $100,000 a year. They focus on services for high net worth clients, private client services, rewards cards that cost thousands of dollars and give you travel benefits. That's not really what the everyday consumer is looking for. So I think we just do a better job of serving this segment based on the fact that we focus on them. And we have a model because of our low cost structure that we can actually develop a profitable relationship with the everyday consumer without having to rely on billions of dollars of fees.
Where does crypto land in your world right now?
Well, crypto is not a focus of ours. We think that the recent legislation around stable coins and some of the progress there, I think that clarity is great for the industry overall, just understanding what the rules of the road are. But to be honest, stable coins, it doesn't really affect our business. If you think about the applications of stable coins in the medium term or potentially even longer, it's really more about more effective cross-border transfers, more effective movements of large dollars for B2B and corporate accounts. We don't see stable coins or crypto playing a role in everyday purchase transactions, buying your Starbucks.
I ask in part, we just had the CFO of Square Square on, I guess. I guess they call themselves Block now. And look, they think that Bitcoin is now going to be a currency. And when they think about Cash App, for example, which I would imagine you would think about slightly in your world, they think it's a currency. And so that's why I was sort of curious where Chime lands and all that.
We don't see it being a currency here for the everyday consumer anytime soon here in America. Again, we're not against crypto. It just It isn't. I'm a big fan personally, but it hasn't been a focus of our company, and I don't think it's a particularly large focus of the members we serve.